Good morning, agents, and welcome to another daily episode of Targeted Loot today for September 13th, the series that shows you the Targeted Loot map, farming tips and tricks, and much more. I'm Agent Shadow, and if you enjoy my content, please consider smashing the subscribe and like buttons below, and go ahead and check the video description for all the named gear and weapon spreadsheets I mentioned in these videos, plus a lot more. And finally, you can check the pinned comment section below for my Discord link and how to join the Shadow Crew clan on PC, Xbox, and PS4. And check out my new merch store I just launched through Teespring. Got some awesome stuff on there, and it helps the channel a lot as well. Thank you, agents. So let's get started with the Dark Zones first, and the highlights from the Dark Zone vendors for this week. Then we'll do DC, and then New York last. Alright, so over in DZ West, for the vendor, you got the Death Grips with armor on kill and repair skills. And remember, in the TU11 PTS, the Death Grips just got a buff from the 5% armor on kill that it comes with to 10% armor on kill. Otherwise, you can get the Petrov in DZ West, but it's not really worth farming for. There's no ZZ exclusives if that's, what you're looking for. And then we got Douglas and Harding in DZ South. So in DZ South, you got the 0F's chest piece with perfect unbreakable. It gets rolled with an armor roll, armor regen, and skill haste, but I kind of would rather farm for it through Badger Tough targeted loot, and I believe there's some Badger Tough today. Yeah, over here at the Pentagon, but it's up to you. And then of course Douglas and Harding doesn't have a DZ exclusive that's worth farming for anyway. I don't even think there is one. But we do have a DZ exclusive at DZ East, that's Murakami, the Emperor's Guard knee pads, and I'll show you what those look like in a second if no one here has seen them or someone here hasn't. And then you got the Night Watcher mask, which I can show you too. That's I didn't know that was a DZ exclusive, but they have it at the vendor. And then of course for Cassie this week, you get the Chain Killer. It's rolled with weapon damage, weapon handling, and hazard protection. So you definitely want to roll that hazard protection off. So anyway, for the Emperor's Guard knee pads, this is what they look like right here. They have 1% armor regen, always rolled with +1 skill tier. So these are actually really great for an armor regen build, mixed with Foundry Bulwark, that new Bellstone Armory brand set that's coming out from the TU11 PTS. So they're definitely worth farming for. They're Murakami. You can farm for them in the DZ East today. They are DZ exclusives. Alright, agents, well, let's get started with the north side highlights. We got ARs at Camp White Oak. And by the way, the invaded missions this week is Camp White Oak. We got Bank Headquarters. We got DCD Headquarters and Roosevelt Island. And that all leads to Tidal Basin Stronghold at the very end. So AR targeted loot at Camp White Oak. You can get the exotic Chameleon, which is definitely worth it, and I have a build for it I'll put in the top right card right now. Definitely worth farming for. You can get the Burnout named FAMAS. You can get the Maniac. It's a named military AKM, which is probably my favorite assault rifle in the game right now with my Focus Vigilance build. And then of course you can get all the top tier assault rifles like the military AKM, the FAMAS, the Carbine 7, Police M4, G36s, and the P416 variants. We also got Wyvernware at the ballpark for that 10% skill damage. Goes great on that 3-piece hardwired, 1-piece Wyvernware, 2-piece Hana-U turret drone build. Mask at the amusement park. You can get the Coyotes mask, you can get the Vile mask, and you can farm for the Punch Drunk mask. It's a named mask in the light zone. That gives you 20% headshot damage baked right into it, and it goes great with two types of builds, the Dodge City holster build, and then the Perfect Headhunter chest piece build as well, a headshot damage build. And then Alp Summit at Manning National Zoo if you need that 20% repair skills, or the Percussive Maintenance backpack with perfect tech support. But like I said in my last video, tech support really belongs kind of like on Wyvernware or Hana-U. It doesn't really belong with the skills, but the skill repair thing. But if you think not, comment in the comment section below if you have a build with that Percussive Maintenance named backpack that works really well for you. Alright, agents, now we're over here on the west side of DC map. First off, we got LMGs at Federal Emergency Bunker. You got the exotics, which is the Bullet King and the Pestilence. Both are heavily worth farming for. And then the named LMGs, you got the Good Times with Perfect Fast Hands, the new Reliable, which is also really great, and I got a build video for that as well. And then you got the Carnage, the Sleipner. I mean, there's quite a bit of named LMGs that are worth farming for. The Quiet Roar, let's definitely check those out. You got Golan Gear at Bank HQ if you need that 10% status effects with that 4-piece Eclipse Protocol build and an Imperial Dynasty or Vile mask. That's always two good builds for sure. And then holsters at Foggy Bottom, you can get the Imperial Dynasty holster and the Forge holster, which gives you 50% extra shield health, like a whole extra skill tier to your shield. And then legendary loot is pistols, targeted loot at Roosevelt Island. We got 511 at District Union, and then China Light at Capitol Building. Anyone interested in doing legendaries today? We also got gear system mods at West Potomac Park, so if you need those 12% crit hit damage mods, 6% crit hit chance, 20% repair skills, just whatever you need that's maxed out probably at this point. But remember, in the TU11 PTS, they reverted all the resistance mods, the blue mods, back from 20% being maxed down to 10% being maxed. And I don't think that's going to be coming back because they added the generic mod slots. So I don't expect those to be coming back. If you were farming for all these resistance mods trying to get 10% ones so they would retroactively change into 20%, I wouldn't bother. I would honestly just stick with farming for the maxed out mods you need. They're probably not going to get a final change when it goes live. And then we got Badger Tough at the Pentagon. It's Black Tusk, but you could just get the perfect unbreakable chest piece, the 0Fs, if you want here, or if you want to and you don't want to farm for it, you can buy it in the vendor. But you can get a better roll if you just farm for it and try to get all red with the 1 armor core, or if you get all red, you can change that armor core to weapon damage. It just depends on your RMG. And then Sokolo Concern at DARPA. If you have an SMG, never run Providence Defense. Run 3-piece Sokolo. That's definitely the way to go for any SMG build. And then finally, we got Walker Harrison Co. at the White House. So perfect Headhunter chest piece, the Chain Killer. Now, you can get it from Cassie, but I think Cassie's not even available right now. Comment in the comment section below if she's available right now, because I don't think she is. Sorry for the bad info. But you can farm these 2 areas in the White House area for the Chain Killer. And you could also try to get the Matador. This is something I really want people to answer. Is the Matador confirmed a light zone drop? I still have not gotten it to drop in the light zone. I have mine from the dark zone that I got that are good and all reds. But please let me know. I want to know if you guys have gotten it. I'm going to do a poll on it just to make sure. Alright guys, let's go check out what we got on East Side. It looks like some good stuff. Alright guys, so we got the East Side highlights. Well, we do got holsters over here in Judiciary Square if you want to farm over here instead of over on the west side for the Imperial Dynasty and Forge holster. You got gloves at Federal Triangle, although I don't see any Black Tusks. You still can get the BTSU gloves and the Contractor's gloves, or you can farm Petrov, which I could have swore I saw earlier. Nah. You could definitely farm here for the Contractor's gloves as well. That's 8% damage to armor. It's not mandatory usually, like the damage to targets out of cover from Fox's Prayer knee pads, but it's definitely worth it if you're running an LMG. It's pretty much mandatory to run if you're running like the Bullet King or any LMG. Rifles at Jefferson Trade Center. You get a chance to get the Coyote's mask from the boss at the end, Coyote, or you can get a good classic M1A. Best damage talents for that is like Boomerang, Ranger, and then Rifleman, or throw NSYNC on it if it's a skill damage build. And then of course you can get the Diamondback and Merciless exotic rifles. And we got Providence Defense at American History Museum. So perfect glass cannon with the sacrifice chest piece. You want to get that weapon damage, crit hit chance, and crit hit damage if you want to get the best roll possible. And then of course, if you just need better pieces for your DPS build, farm here today. And then Overlord, you got 4 control points here in East Mall today to farm for those Fox's Prayer knee pads. Like I always say, that 8% damage to targets out of cover mixed with like 10% damage to targets out of cover on any of your weapons. Oh man, that's multiplicative damage and it matters. It's more important than the crit hit damage. I don't even think it has diminishing returns like the crit hit damage does. If you do know that, comment in the comment section below. I think it doesn't. And then of course, Araldo Holdings over here at Air and Space Museum, you could piece that with a 3-piece aces and 8s, and then a perfect Headhunter Chain Killer chest piece for a good headshot damage build. Shotguns at Southwest. If you see my No Hope Hotel XP farm video, you know that you can just farm this over and over again on challenging or heroic if you're just looking for the Sweet Dreams exotic shotgun. Otherwise, a top tier one like the custom M870 or Marine Super 90 are the ones to go for. You got knee pads at Space Admin, so Ninja Bike Messenger knee pads, which are going to be popular with that new Backfire exotic SMG coming out in TU11. It skips the bleed when you vault or do cover to cover because it instantly reloads and gives you 25% bonus armor. You could also farm for Fox's Prayer, but when Overlord's available, I always run that. And then you can get the Sawyer's knee pads, which gives you 30% extra weapon damage. Every second you stand still, you get 1% more, and I have a build on that too. I'll put in the card in the top right now. Otherwise, guys, that's about it for the DC area. Let's go check out what we got in New York City targeted loot before I let you guys go. Alright, agents, so New York City targeted loot. We got submachine guns at the tomb, so you can get the Lady Death, refarm for the Chatterbox, or a top tier SMG like a Vector variant for the MPX, safety distance and swap chain are the named SMGs. Gear sets at Civic Center if you're looking for anything but system corruption, which was in the DZ yesterday. I hope you guys got, at least a couple pieces for that 15% armor on kill for the 2 pieces. Otherwise, you can't get the Foundry Bulwark or Future Initiative chest and backpack pieces. Everything else is all fair game in the light zone for gear sets. Or you can farm 0F's chest piece over here in 2 Bridges if you want to farm this open world. And remember, the Lady Death drops also from the original source, which is NYC open world bosses. You got chest pieces of Stranded Tanker. Well, it's not a True Sons mission, which would give you a higher drop rate chance for the tardigrade armor. It still drops, so you should check that out as well. Hana Yu at Pathway Park for the Force Multiplier named backpack with perfect combined arms. Goes perfect with a lot of skill damage builds, especially the turret and drone. And then yeah, that's about it, except for Grupo Sombro at Battery Park. 1 piece for DPS builds for the crit hit damage, and then 2 pieces for explosive skill damage builds. Alright agents, well that was the targeted loot for today, September 13th. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe and like if you enjoyed my content. Click the join button below to further support my dream of being a full-time content creator, and check out the Discord and clan in the pinned comment below, as well as my new merchandise store. Take care agents, and be sure to stay tuned for more daily videos and much more. This is Agent Shadow signing off. I will see you in my next video. Take care agents.